Hello. 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 Guys, we made it home just in time. I need this stand. Take it out before you break this. Take it off. Here you go. Give me this stand. Thank you. Thank you. We made it home, family. We made it home just in time. How is everybody doing? Oops. How is everyone doing? We made it home just in time. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Greetings to one and all. Your crazy queen is here today. Guys, could you hear what I'm hearing? I made it home just in time. I gotta wash my hair, guys. But if I wash my hair today, I cannot blow dry it. Because when it's rain, you don't put heat in your hair and go outside. That's something. No, 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 no. So hello everybody, how are you today? Brazilian Queen is here and she just got off the road. Drop my son at, hear me, I was just about to say I dropped my son at school, but I drop him off at summer camp. I asked her a ride this morning to go drop him off. Good thing, because if I didn't ask for a ride to go drop him off, family, I am telling you, let me show you. Let me show you what, ooh, my knees. Let me show you what would have caught your resilient queen on the streets. I don't know if you can hear it. But you'd have seen what would have caught you, girl. I need some different charger. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Oh, oh. Look, it's raining. It's raining, guys. It's raining. It's raining. So, you see, it's a good thing. Your girl has called for a ride. Because if I didn't, your girl would be in trouble. So I close out the pita pata pot for now. Yeah, we're supposed to have some rain all day today. So great coat. You don't need no coat. You're not gonna get what you in the house. Because I was gonna ride this morning and I heard a voice like, wrong approach. Look, my son left his charger close to the window. Good thing I didn't. Oop, oop. So good morning. So we have to lock all windows because of the rainy weather. And I gotta come in here. So today I finish spread out the bed here. Everything. So good morning. Good morning to one and all. It's raining on the outside, so ooh, love. The little time it's raining, it's not playing, family. The little time it is raining, look at that. See? It start blowing. You see the water? See the water right here? The little time it start to rain. It's not playing. And look how the boy dropped me my quarter on the outside. You see my quarter right here? The little one push it through the window. It's right there. Can I get it? No, no, no. So, if it fall, hopefully I can go pick it up. This guy said it is raining. So I have to lock the window for a reason. You see? Water. The queen idol, you know? You know the queen idol? The queen idol. Idol queen. So we're gonna have to lock this piece down. We're locking that piece down, family, so no water come in here. We got 20 blinders stuck together just now. So good day, good day, good day, good day. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I am doing wonderful. I am doing so wonderful. I don't think I need to close my window at all. I don't think I need to close my window at all, at all, at all. Whoop, this thing here. So I don't think I need to close that window at all. So when you hear that, when my hair dirty, family is so thick, very thick. Yes, man. When my hair get dirty, it is very thick, especially like the rain falling now, and they get that little wet. It's very thick, 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 thick. It's a big, thick, thick. So greetings to one and all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your kindness. Okay. Ooh. Stick. Tick, 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 tick. And your brush. And it get hot. Hot. So hot. Super hot. Super hot. In the center right here. Well, not the center right here, but right here in the middle. Itch. So just gotta just stimulate the scalp a little bit. Just a little bit, not much. Not much. Just tease it up a little bit so because it itch right there. So just tease it up a little bit. It's so good. Because it's itch real bad. It's itch. And it's not everywhere in the hair, just some part of it, you know. Alright, so just some part of it, family. And then, you know, sometimes when you start each one section, then you move off and think that's it, then another piece at top. Just like, ooh. Alright, just I was itching. Ooh, feel good. Feel good. So hot though, the time is very hot and muggy. Yeah. So good day to one and all. Good day. I got a ride today, so I was able to drop my son off. I have the man told me he will check the car out yesterday or today. So probably about later on today I should hear something. If not, maybe tomorrow. But we're gonna make whatever happen. So it can be checked thoroughly. Thoroughly. If my hair didn't thick, guys, I could have afro it out. You know what I mean? And just pick him up with this thing here. Like when when you catch your hair up in a one and you just pick it up. But I go back to the days of afro. I think I wear afro before. I don't know. I can't remember. Probably wear it for a day and then I have to get my hair washed or so forth. I don't know. And then Bettina Turner. I'm that girl in the mirror. I don't know. I did everything to this hair. Permit, dry curl it, everything. Everything. I like dry curl better. Permit was nice, but I like the dry curl. Put some nice curls up in there. Yeah. So you bullshit. It need washing. This year need washing, people. Wash, wash, wash. It's hot. I gotta open back the window. It is hot. Looking at the camera and then looking at me in person. And I'm like, whoa, I look so nice in person. But then when I'm looking at the camera, like it's giving me a kind of a different reaction. I'm like, okay, look at the girl. Okay. 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 Let me see. Doing a bang. Doing a bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Doing a bang. Doing a bang, 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 bang. I go like bang. Okay. Okay. Doing a bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Yes, stick here. Let me see me do a side part and see how we look. Let me see what side part look. This is not a side part. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Just gonna do this up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Queen. I the queen. I the queen like a travel body. I do. I do travel body. I do. I do. Let's see. Just see. I'm looking at it. Good morning, my D game. Top fun for today. Congratulations. You say hello, my sister. How are you today? The hair looks beautiful. You look beautiful. Blessing and divine guidance to you and the family. It is a wonderful Wednesday. Yes, it is. Woo! Blessings and congratulations for the top fun spot today. Congratulations. Yes, I was just here testing out this hair. I know how to do the natural hair thing, but I mostly like to braid my natural hair if I'm braiding it. Alright, so let me do a center part and see. Let me see. Let your girl here do a center part. I'm gonna do a center part. So do a center part and see. And see how which one fit. Say center part not really fit my face that much. It depends. It depends. But bear in mind this here is thick. So bear in mind. As I said, and worse like all the time is hot, bear in mind, this Afro Boom Boom is thick, very thick. So even though you see me doing it like this, it calmed down, but it's still thick, and then I'm sweating. So the sweat will kind of thicken it a little bit. So because of the kind of hair I got, fluffy, and then, yeah, I'm just trying to see. I will actually take the time to play around with me. I used to. I used to play around with the hair. He said, are you going someplace if you don't mind me asking? No, I just came back off the road. Drop my aim. I got a ride to drop my son. And I ain't going nowhere. Not right now. Not right now. I just pull my hair out. I need to wash it. But it's raining, so I'm not going to wash it because if I wash it, I'm going to have to blow dry it. And we don't do blow drying and go outside. because that's not good for you. You get pneumonia. So I'm just here playing around a little bit with the hair. Let's see. Probably I could just wait like this on the road, no? Yeah, the vehicle went back in the shop yesterday because I got it out the shop, and what happened is it kept shutting off on me at the light again. So I bring it in the shop for them to look at it again, take a deeper look into it. I changed it, started this time, and so he was able to start back up. So he didn't leave me on the road, but he just had to keep shutting off at the light. So your girl is carless, but thank God for that beautiful person there that take me. I was able to call and they take me on the road, you know. So I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that regardless. So I'm stranded but not stranded. And then my legs messed up from that little tiny bike I was riding. Yes, it messed up real bad. My knees. Yeah. Well, hopefully, And then one of these day when I can change the car, I will definitely change it. But right now, we have to bagga bagga. We have to bagga bagga. We have to bagga bagga for right now, family. You know what I mean? For right now, we got a bagga bagga. For right now. When I was a little girl, my hair was so tall. You perm your hair, and I think sometimes what you eat also help your hair to grow. Yes, what you eat as well, And how often you comb your hair, help with the treatment, and how often you treat your hair, you know. Because last year, this time, my hair was so long. And stress can cause your hair to fall out too. Yes, stress can cause your hair to fall out. Mind the game saying? Yes, your perseverance, your determination, your strength as a mother, your strength as an individual and a wonderful person, and blessings and divinely guided by God is also amazing, my sister. Blessing. Thank you so much, my indie game. Thank you. And thanks to you for always strengthening me as well. Blessings, blessings. Okay, a lot of people motivate me, a lot of people. They might not know because they don't know what I'm looking for, but I know what I'm looking for when I hear other people encouraging and uplifting or sharing their life journey. I know what to take from it. Say thank you for coming by and watching my silent relaxing last night. I'm always sometime in there, sometimes I don't even say nothing. I just like up it and gone. I'm in there sometimes and just say, all right, then I'm gonna like it and I'm staying in the background sometime and then me gone. But sometimes I just come in because I like the light. You see the one you have, the light you have? I love it. So beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's like a kid figuring out how to do the hair. It's like a kid figuring out how to do the hair. And they don't even have no clue of how to do the hair, but we're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. And the one is my favorite hairstyle. We're not gonna worry. He said, thank you for. Okay, I read it already. I'm gonna do something else. You see the hair dirty, so when your hair dirty, it's not gonna stay as how it's supposed to because it's dirty. You know what I mean? And then it's sweat. Ooh, sweat. But what I'm gonna do, because if I left this poof out just like this, for days I'll be crying. I'll be saying, Mama, at this time I need you. Mama, where are you? So I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna do like this. Like this. Normally, I like to catch my hair up. When my hair needs to wash, I like to keep it catched up. Yeah, just have to keep it catch up. I'm here, I'm here. I could hear you coming. What happened? Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I'm sweating just to comb this little hair. You see, I don't think anybody have the same like that. They can't get them, but they have different ones. Nice, but I like the one you got. It's very nice. Very nice with the purple up in the ceiling with the sparkles. Just remind you of the sky at night. You know, the late night when you go outside and looking up in the sky. Yes, I got it. I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay, not bad. Not too bad. Oh, thank God for one of these combs. Cause they save your hair from pulling out so much from the tinier comb. Yes, the tinier comb pull out more of your hair. They take more. You take up a little bit more the big one. So I'm gonna do this first. Just like this right here first. And then just catch this right here. I don't know how it's gonna work with this thing, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Mind you, this hair is very thick. So you see me combing it, but this thing is thick. Plus I'm sweating. Oh, I'm telling you. Tick, 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 tick. My mother said, come here with the tick, tick. It's thick. Oop, even taking the ring out mine. Okay. Tick, tick, tick. This is a gel, but to make your hair white. That's one thing with it. It's a gel, but it does make your hair white. So when your hair dirty, you don't want to wash it right away. You base it with some gel. You know what I mean? You know those kind of way when your hair is dirty. Anybody know that trick? Until you don't want to comb your hair right away and your hair is dirty. You base it with some gel. So this one they say is supposed to be super hold, but let's see how it holds. It smells good. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It's supposed to be a super hold gel. So let's see. It's supposed to be super hold. So let's see. And you know, the hair is thick, so my hair is so super thick. And my hair even shrink of all the sweat. I'm just using this to kind of tease it up. Okay. You can get a nice sleek back look. I got this since high school. Since high school. That's one of the best clips they ever use to catch up here. Best. They got them over here now in Chinese stores. You gotta find it in a Chinese store. But this I got it since high school. You do the trick. You do the trick. That's what I said. This is supposed to be super hold. You know what I mean? So you do the trick. But the only thing is gonna make your hair white. So if you don't want your hair white, I wouldn't recommend it for you. I would not recommend it for you. You know? And then like, see, because my hair is so thick now, I'm not gonna leave this out. I'm gonna try to plait it. Because it's too thick, and then if I leave it out like that, I'm gonna pay the price later for this. Even though it look like brushy one string right now. But I will definitely pay the price for it later. So I'm gonna try to plait him in three and then poof him under. You know. Just plait him. My hair fall off, maybe stress. Come on, I technically have tall hair. So you gotta be stressed. So let's poof this under here. And then get this piece pulled down. If I want, you can leave it like this, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. That's why you don't use a little tiny comb, because what the big comb will go to, this won't go to it. So you just use the big one. I don't got no scoochie in here, but these hand wrists come in handy. These things you put on your hand. Oh yes, they do come in handy. So don't worry. No gel. Just twist. Free flow twist. Loose. No gel. Free flow, no gel. It will naturally curl up by itself. Let me see, I have unruly here. So if you want to kind of bang thing up in your face, it will curl up. You don't want to do it too firm, because then you're not going to all the way go into jumble up curl that you're looking for. If you're looking for a jumble up curl where you just curl up, and then when it will start shrink and go all the way up, you know, you start go all the way up. Yeah. Jumbo curls. So if you don't have no scoochie, no worries. Boom. You can wear it on your hand good. No worries. And you don't have to be nice and neat. Okay, this piece need a little bit more for this. You don't have to part all fine star if you're doing it by yourself. Just give yourself a good grace to do your own thing. So sometimes you have these and you'll be throwing it away, but if you do it here and you need something to hold it here, sometimes keep them. They come in handy. You don't have to buy scoochie all the time. They come in definitely handy. They come in definitely handy. Handy. They come in, you know? So greetings to one and all. And this is just a quick little hairdo. And this is go, I would say, like for people like you pull your braid out your hair and you were supposed to get to wash your hair, you didn't get to wash it, or it's because of the weather you didn't want to wash it because you have to blow dry. We don't do heat in the weather, like when it's raining. We don't put heat in our hair. So we just leave it as it is. Then you grab your gel and then you do a quick little updo hairstyle. You know. You say base it up, take a look at the embarrassment out of your hair, out of your face, which is making your face look like, oh, it's not happening, it's not happening at all. You know what I mean? So that's basically what this is about until you can get to wash your hair. So most time a lot of people will put gel in their hair, especially depends on the occasion, because sometimes you're going to a function and stuff and you were supposed to get your hair braid or whatever, but if you didn't get it braid, you could just do your own hair simple like this. And if you get a ponytail, you could still stuck it on the back of this and you're good to go. You can get a curly hair to match your curl at your hair front. If you have curly hair like this, and you can be good to go. You know what I mean? So like how I'm doing the front naturally right here, no extension up in there. But if you want to make it a little bit more professional, then you can put a ponytail. And like how the front is curly, you can get a curly ponytail and put at the back. Or if you're not the curly type of girl, then you can put one of the straight curl straight wavy hair ponytail at the back, or if you want to do a poof, a bun, they have the bun that already pre-made for you in the store, so you won't have to worry about anything. And this is like if you were supposed to wash your hair, you didn't get a chance to wash it, no worries. Just why the gel comes in handy. No worries. Get the gel and do your nice little updo. Okay? Nice little updo until you can get to whether you wash it yourself or hairdresser wash it yourself. You can just do a nice little updo. You know? You can still put in your little baby hair also. Such you like, such you like. You know what I mean? Such you like, such you like. Such you like, such you like. And if your hair is not the one who naturally form curl, then you can always put a little bit of gel up in there, or the curling gel. They have some curling gel too that you can use. And this get the desired twist. And if your hair is long enough and you want it to be kind of shrink a little bit, then you can put something in there to kind of have it so it can be shrink. So you don't have to worry about my hair. It's too long. I don't want it in my face. If you have not hair like mine, talking about hair texture like mine, or you have rods where you can just use the rods and rod it. So you have option. You have the dry curl rods, you can wet it with water, wrap it up and do your thing. And then you're good to go. And then if you're going for a more outdoor look, if you're going for a more professional look where you want to wear it, if you don't want to just wear it just like this, you can add ponytail. Put a piece of ponytail on there. You know what I mean? To enhance the look. I think I got a ponytail. I can show you what I'm talking. And most people know what I'm talking. So that's that for today. That's that for today. Right? And if I don't want it in my face, I have the option to sweep it like this, or I can just put it to the side. Yeah, I can put it to the side just like this. Okay, so we have options. So we got option. Yeah, options. So you want to put it to the side, like give it that side sweep, just like this, where everything is to the side. And another thing, if you want, and you want it to have to the side, you can catch all of them, get the ends, get a rubber band, wrap it around it, and then poof it under, and then everything goes under. Let me show you. Let me show you. Or if you don't have the rubber band as well, you could just plait the ends. So you get the ends and just plait it. Just plait the ends. Just plait the ends. Yeah. I'm gentle with it right now. I'm not putting no emphasis. And then you poof it under. And then you get it just like that. So it depends on what you're looking for. And then now, and for this, okay, the gel kind of hold even though I'm sweating. Yes, it's holding. Even though I'm sweating, guys, the gel is holding. It's just that if you don't want the gel to white, if you're not like white gel, then it's gonna white you up a little bit. So however the way you're looking for it, and then I'm gonna try put on the extension piece for you guys. We'll go find it and then put it on real quick. And then oop, I put everything up in here. Oop, I put everything up in here. Yes. Alright, I'm coming. I'll just demonstrate with this. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put the water on, I'm coming. Let me just show this last piece here. Alright. I couldn't find this topic. Well, I could find them, but they're in the background and my son need me for something. So I'm just gonna try this wig at the back. Just to demonstrate for you. So this is not a pone, this is a clip-on, but this is not what I was talking about. So if you're one of those person that you want to enhance your look, mind you, this is just a wig. Okay? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe because you all care and love Resilient Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you, my ending. So this is not This is a wig. So what I was looking for, I have one of those ponytail that I was going to show you. But just imagine that you could, if you want, with this hairstyle, you could step it up. And you just put it on and you're good to go. All right. Or if you have the curly hair and you're the curly type of girl, you could just put the curly thing at the back. And if you want, you could form it into a bun real quick. You can just form it into a bun real quick. Hold on. This is a wig family, so don't mind. I'm just saying, if you want, you can, if you have curly hair, you form it into a bun. This is just a demonstration here, okay? Fold it into a bun, and you can have a nice bun up top there, on top of your head going. This is just not, this is a wig, so don't be worried. I'm just demonstrating that you can step this hairstyle up a bit, and then if you want, you can do side sweep. You can do side sweep. What I mean by side sweep is that you put it to the side. So if you're one of those side sweep kind of girl and you have the long braid and you want a nice side sweep, oops, sorry. You just want a nice side sweep, then you can put it to the side. You know what I mean? This is a wig family, so don't worry about this. And then you can put it to the side because your hair will already be done, right? And you put it up nicely. Or you know what I mean? So whatever it is. Or you can get the regular braids, plait it in, probably on one of these, hold it plaited on it, and then you wrap it around into a bun or anything. So you can enhance the look of any hairstyle you're gonna have out there. Any hairstyle. You can always enhance it, okay? So yes, some raggedy too. Done. Done. And the gel hold family. Because I'm always trying to find a gel that hold my hair. And it was very hard to find a gel that hold my hair. So let's go in the kitchen and get this thing on. So that was the gel that I found. And see, I'm sweating for so long, but it's still holding. It's still holding. Okay. So that's a gel I would recommend as well. That's a nice one. The other gel I have that I use all the time, I love it, but the problem I'm having with it when you're sweating like now, it's not lasting. So if you're wondering which gel I was using, this one is for $19.99 because I buy the biggest one. So this is the one I'm using. It's not a promotion. I'm just saying what I'm using. Yeah, so your girl look nice now. Okay. So that was that family. So that's how your girl is looking now. This one you here do, you don't really need no makeup, guys. Look, be honest. Do you think I need any little makeup? Be honest. After I'm finished, do my hair. You see what I'm saying? Look. Look at my face. I want makeup, right? I'm looking and it's so which make my face look so nice. Maybe need a little what they call it? What they call it? My face maybe need a little bit of pampering or so forth. You know what I mean? But just looking and see. Watch when I before I did I come on before I pull my hair out? No, I already pulled my hair out. But just look at a few of my videos before pulling this hair out. I look at my face and then look at it now. You know what I mean? So your hair really make a difference when you comb it up, right? Really make a difference. And if you want, if you're the baby hair kind of girl, you can put your baby hair, but you can look so nice. You see? I'm pushing it up to my face so you can see my face. And then if I want with this hairstyle, I could even rock it up here. Plait it up and poof it up in the air. And then you poof it under. And then you can poof it under just like this. And you have a nice hairstyle to go to. A nice go-to hairstyle. So so even though this is looking like, oh, this is an everyday wear. But as I said, you can step it up and step it down depending on your occasion and what you're about to do. You know what I mean? Step up, step out. We're going to step up, step out. Depending on what you want to do. So good day, everybody. Yes, ma'am. So it's all depending on what we are about to do. You know, boiling up some water. And everything's a good day to one and all. It's a good day. I gotta wash my dirty dishes too. They're all here looking like a hot mess. And I gotta finish spraying my drinks. So this is one way, guys, if you're here, if you pull your braids out and you said, you know what, I need to give my hair a break, and if you're not ready to, like, you know, like you kind of weather now to put heat in your hair, then you just get some gel, style it up right there, and then cook on fast. Very beginner friendly. And then you're good to go. You know what I mean? I'm making sure my nails are clean with the gel. And I'm trying to show you that this gel really works, you see? Still holding. And if you run your hand on it, you kind of feel a little bit of holding going on right there. Just find a little bit of holding. But this songwriter say I'm gonna keep holding on. You finally keep holding on, you know what I mean? Sorry. I'm stretching my arms. Probably made me some chicken today, I don't know. I don't know. So thank you, my ND game, for holding down the chat for you, girl. Thank you so much. Blessing, manners, our respect, and thanks to each and every one. Your girl is here. Whew. The girl is here looking, feeling cute. She feeling cute. You know, it's not every day you're going to feel yourself, you know what I mean? So when you feel yourself, you say, thank you. You're most welcome, my sister. Enjoy the chicken. I'm going to have chicken as well. Oh, you had chicken taco. Oh, that's nice. All right. Well, congratulations, my ND game, for the #1 top fan today. All right, my ND game. Bless up yourself and thank you. Thank you so very much. Okay, the heat is on. Oh, yes, I heard you. Oh, yes, I heard you. You said, blessings, my sister. Bless up yourself, my brother, my ND game. And thank you. Thank you so much. And blessings to you. We never give up. We never give up. You know, sometimes it seems hard and rocky. But what I said, we weathered the storm. We weathered the storm. So here we are now. We weathered the storm and we're still weathering the storms because it's not easy. It is not easy. I'll probably take me out some meat to go cook. I had some spaghetti in the fridge. But you know, sometimes, you know, kids are, they eat something one time and they might not want to eat it tomorrow that they eat yesterday. So I'll take me out some things and put this over here. So I'm going to take this and then I have this irritating dish. This boy, I gave him the milk. I thought he had drink it. He never drink it. Yeah. I got me some string bean up in here. I need to take me on some chicken. Some chicken and something. I need to have some fish sticks. I probably bake him some fish sticks. Yeah, I'm going to bake him some fish sticks today. And have some something fries, but he don't like those kind of fries. I got me some corn. So I put them over here. I got me a bunch of string beans. So I'm looking for a bag of chicken. What is this? These are fish. I don't want to fish today. Thank you so much, my ND game. Bless up yourself. Bless up. Thank you. Probably gonna have to pull everything up to go. You're gonna find it out. Let me look in the other one. Let me look in the other fridge. Okay, got a big old uh, got a big old parcel of chicken. I don't want to throw out such a big parcel. So I definitely gonna have to get down up in here. I'm gonna have to get up in that fridge. I don't want to go down all the way. Thank you so much, my ND game. Thank you. And big shout out to you today for the #1 spot. It's the top of the list. Big shout out to you. Appreciate you so very much. And uh, I'm trying to see what all every just all vegetables because I got a lot of frozen this, frozen that. You know what I mean? Look. I even got my frozen chocolate. I even got frozen chocolate up in here, family. Yes, I got frozen chocolate. Because you know it's timely hot, so you wanna freeze the chocolate. Nobody freeze their chocolate? Yeah. This one. This is from some club. Your dark chocolate. Every now and then I pick on it. Pick on it like a brother. I think I find a bag of chicken in the box. Okay. I got me some. I find me some. I got me a smaller that. Okay. So I'll probably cook that down. Because I didn't want to do the big old bag. And this freeze up so much. Yeah. And then I'm just going to quickly bake some fish sticks for the baby. For the baby right there. And just quickly baking some fish sticks. I don't want to fry them. I just want to bake them. So that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? You know when you don't want to bake something, you just want to... Sorry, you know when you just don't want to fry something, you want to bake it. So that's what I want to do. Oh. I just want to bake it. And baking is more nice and easy. So I just want to bake it. So I get me a pan. And I'm going to turn the stove on. Turn it on to 400 to 300 to 400. And your girl here. Since I do this DIY method, I don't really get to use that back much because I use this one. I follow the DIY challenge on the channel. I use it so it just... So I like it. So we don't have to keep buying fancy bottle all the time to pour our oil. So you still operate like a fancy bottle. Yup. I know since I started to cook with olive oil, guys, my body feel a whole lot different. I love that. She's on there. So we're gonna put the fish sticks up in here. And I like them too, these fish sticks, they taste good. So we're gonna do some and then I'm gonna leave some big one because he likes his fish sticks too. But I prefer to bake it for them than fry it for them, if that makes sense. So this bag is done. So that's all the fish sticks right there. That bag is done. I don't need anything else on there then drizzle a little bit of lemon pepper and that's it. Just a little bit of lemon pepper for the outer shell, that's all. Yep, and you're good to go. And you're good to go right there. And you say, boom, I got it. I got it. Then we're going to put him in the oven. And then when he's done, hold on. This, the only thing. Sorry. This make you sneeze. So yes guys, so from I found the DIY with this bottle, I'm telling you, even if you don't have one of these fancy bottle, no worries guys. I'm telling you, from I find the DIY with this, the thing that you pulled up from here when you buy it, I'm telling you, game changer. Game changer. So if you don't have one, so you don't got this kind of bottle, but you got this. This one never been pulled before. I'm gonna open it now. See? So you have this thing that you push your hand in. See that thing? Once you open it, once you pull it and open it, then this piece, I saw it on a DIY channel. You squeeze this in and push it down, and then this piece right here that I'm pressing on is gonna come like this. See that? So that way now it operates as a holder. And all of this time I didn't even know. Even if you have juice, you know those box juice. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second. Alright, super. Okay. Yeah, eat it. You know. So you don't have to worry about fancy backer no more because this operates like that. And then I was saying also that what's on my lip? What's on my face, not my lip. And I was saying also that if you buy juice at the store, you know those juice box drinks, what they call them? But they have like the lemonade, the fruit punch or whatever. They do have this in there. They do have this in there. So that's what you do with this. You squeeze this, open it, and then you squeeze this and put it inside. And then now you have a pouring result. See that? This one is not open, but this one is. So I flip it over. So this piece that is open, you flip it over. Any juice you have nowadays, so no worries now, family, to say, oh, but the kids can't pour the drinks out. They will pour it out. Just don't have them pour it out with too much effort, but they will pour it out. And it go at a smaller pace than what you would desire, you know what I mean? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Just I got this bottle. Sometimes I don't even bother fill this bottle up because I got this now. So, let me see if you can see what I'm talking about. Oop, 1 second. You see what I'm talking about? How I flip it down in there? You see how it look? So it's time. Let's pour it out now. Because before sometimes you can spill it out. You know you have issues in spilling. And then this piece right here is operated as a handle for you to hold the bottle. So it's so small it's coming out as opposed to you pouring in. So that's what I'm saying. Technically you don't really need the glass bottle no more. You don't have to worry say I need the glass bottle. Because this is doing the same thing the glass bottle would be doing. You see what I'm saying? But all this time we didn't know. Because we're buying all of this to say that we don't want too much oil pour. Now you see it. Now you see it. So that's very good. You know what I mean? So, see? See there? See their family, so that's how we operate like that. Just like that. Okay? and then you can pour it out if you want. But if you don't, you could just leave it in this now, and there you have your own kitchen battle right now to do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? So no worries, no worries, no more. Let me put my stuff in the oven. Okay. And that will be in there for a few minutes. So gone were the days, family. You know, if you have your bucket, use it. But if you don't have one, no worries. Solution is here. Just flip it over. So let me make sure. All right. So no worries, family. You just do what you gotta do. So if you don't got one of these in your kitchen, no worries. You can flip the edges of that because I didn't even know that all this time. All this time. Even when you have things that come with the season that have the hole, it's supposed with the silver top under, it's supposed to be poking hole in it so that when you pour it, you just can pour it out easily. But we normally tear the top off because we think that we're supposed to, but technically we don't have to. We live and we learn, right? We live and we learn. So that's what I go on and what I go on. I dropped me some tea this morning. Um, yeah, I drink a cup of tea. Yes, family, so no worries, no worries. And then I gotta wash my irritating dishes up. My irritating dishes up. I gotta wash them up. You know what I mean? I gotta wash all these irritating dishes up. All of them. Sometimes I want to run away from these dishes, but I can't. They're super irritating. You know when somebody don't like dishes, they complain about the dishes, right? Because it's super irritating at times. Get on the last nerves. So I'm drinking some nice hot chocolate tea. Hear me go chocolate tea, peppermint tea, and this one I'm drinking Tekli, Tekli mint, not Tekli. Tekli is in Jamaica. No, they have Tekli over here too. And this I'm gonna just drink it just the way it is. Every day, every now and then I challenge myself to just drink the tea because I already drink some with what they call it. I already drink some with sugar already this morning. One scoop of sugar. So I don't need to drink no more sugar for the day. You know. Staying healthy is not to drink sugar every second. You drink sugar a little bit, blemish your tea with it, and then alright, the next tea you're drinking, you say, alright, then I'm gonna drink this just like a water. So it's like, yep, you're good to go. So awesome. Wake up, feel awesome. So awesome day today. Awesome. You can taste the mint. Mm. Yep. And then I got some turmeric, so one of these days I'm gonna buy me some lemon. Dishes are annoying, clean as you go, as I heard from Redbone Green. Yes, man, yes, man. I like the clean as you go method, but sometimes when you're home, baby, you gotta mix all the methods up. Because sometimes when you cook and you eat down, nigga right is chipping and that's it. Sometimes you're cooking and you just want to finish cook and eat. And you're hungry. You know, you say, oh, can I put this down for later? And then that's what happened. Not all the time, you know what I mean? But it's okay. But I love the clean as you go method. I love it. I use it a lot. This is piping hot. Piping hot. Yes. And I love the fact that I am not afraid to drink fresh tea or eat fresh food. Well, technically it's not fresh because I use seasoning. It's just that I don't put no added salt. That means I don't pour no salt in there. You know what I mean? But yum yum. You can still salt the food with the salt, with the seasoning you got. Hey, you know what I mean? You can still salt it. So greetings to one and all. So this have no sugar added, family. This no sugar. This is just to warm my inside up, and it's not gonna cool the heat down. My eyes are tearing out my eyes like that hurt. Hurt. Mm. Yeah. You okay, Amir? Yeah, I'm baking your fish. Yeah. Irritating dishes, irritating. And I got my chicken out. I need a container to put my chicken into. Where's the container, Lord? I need a container. Yes, I need a container. I'm probably just gonna cut them up and cook them down. So I need a container. Yes, I got. And it's not a lot of dishes I got. I just been on the road and come back and let me just wash them up. I was gonna do them this morning. I didn't feel like doing that. That's the truth. I didn't feel like doing that. It's one me. I don't feel like doing none of doing dishes all the time. I like to see my kitchen clean. Sometimes I'm not in the mood. I am not in the mood. But when I'm in the mood to wash these irritating, stubborn-headed dishes up, I'm gonna wash them. And literally it's just this stuff I use, like these bowls, these bigger bowls. So when they say dishes is sometimes I am not talking dishes that you eat out mainly. I'm not talking those dishes you have just the stuff I use. Like these, the secret to getting ahead is getting started. Go on, bless up yourself and thank you for that gem right there. Exactly. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Amen. So them dishes, yeah. So let me put it. So them irritating dishes. So them irritating dishes. So you bless up yourself. And congratulations for being in the top spot, the top 2 spot. Congratulations, Carl. How you doing? I'm telling you, these irritating dishes. But that's how I find energy though, to get me wash my dishes though, because I already know they're irritating, and the more I'm gonna sit here and say they're irritating, I have to get them done. You see what I'm saying? So I find what works for me to strengthen me so I can go wash those irritating dishes and they get them nice and clean, squeaky clean. But as I said, it's not a whole lot of dishes I got. I got more cup in the sink because I drink out of some yesterday. And as I said, these dishes been here. They've been here, they're circling around the block. These dishes. These irritating dishes. But we're gonna get them out the way, Right now. Right now. No more long talking, no more procrastination or anything. And when I'm in the workplace, I wash my dishes as I go. If I work at a restaurant, yes. I use the clean and go method 24/7 at a restaurant, yes. You're supposed to. Hey, come on, get the #1 spot. Hey, what a race today. This Wednesday is a blessing. Yes, man, it is a blessing. I'm telling you, it is. And it's a blessing to be alive, blessing to be around people, you know what I mean? Blessing to know I'm alive today. And blessing to know that people are still here on this planet. That I grow to know and come to see. So yes, family. And I love the fact of how I set my sink up recently. So I have more space when I'm washing dishes. I don't have to wait. I just can clean this area out. Yes. And stuff. Clean it out. And have it going right there. The Mindy game. Say bless up. Yes, Mindy game. You're in second now, Mindy game. Top #2 spot. I'm telling you. Blessings to one and all. Bless up to my moderator. I want that my moderator now can hold on to that spot. I'm telling you, good job, my ND game, for being the top fan of today, and then Khan coming in for being the top moderator. What's that, babe? You go plug it in the box? plug it in. The only good thing that I know is say, what's up, my ND game? You are number one. Yes, man. Congratulations, my ND game. You know, left me out, man. I tell her. Yeah, I tell you. Alright, so I'm gonna plug one of this up in here. As I said, there's not a lot of dishes, you know. Sometimes it's just yeah, I have days where I have a lot of stuff, but today is not a lot. They typically irritating. I just call them irritating dishes, so I could get my day going and go get my bleach up in there. Yes, man, number one, number one. And I got me some bleach here, so I'm gonna put me some bleach up in the water. Anybody use bleach in their water to wash their dishes? See, my ring is coming back, but now when I'm using the bleach, the bleach gonna change the ring. It's coming back from the dark color, but you know I say go. Con, no, you are number one. It's all good. I am here to support my sister, Resilient Queen. Congratulations. Yes, man. Congratulations. I need some more soap. Guys, my soap is almost out. I got soap though. Don't worry. I got backup. I told the guys I was raised with the elderly, and that's one thing I have to say. Thank you to all the elderly people out there who taught children how to do things. Thanks to you all. You know, thank you all. It show you how to do things, and thanks to my mama for showing me how to do things. You know, buy things. He said buy things when you got the money, because there is gonna be days when you don't got the money and you only have it enough to squeeze to pay your bills, which is your rent. If you're renting or paying your mortgage or so. They say when you have money, like you have a few dollar extra, you know, when you're back in, you get your paycheck and you pay up all your bills, you have a few dollar extra. You say that money, that's what you use now to buy up some things that you may need, like the essential stuff, like your detergent, your soap and stuff, because you know you have to wash. You wash every day even though you pay rent monthly. But you can either end up wash every day depending on the size of your family. Because if you have a big family, then you might end up going to the washer more often than some, you know what I mean? So I will start early. So I'm glad for that, because then I would be really crying. I would be crying more. I'd be irritated. This is done. I'll be complaining about a lot. I don't got no soap. I don't got no this. You know what I mean? I'll be complaining. But I got the solution for that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that keep your girl here going. So big shout out to my top people today. Corn and my ND game, my moderator and my brother, my ND game. Big thank you. And big shout out to all of the likers, the sharers, the commenters, and the well wishers. You know yourself, you know what role you play. So big shout out to you all. Big shout out to you. I'm washing out the other side of the sink so I can put the clean dishes over there. You alright, boss? Yes. Okay. Where you heading to now? You're going to the book area? Where you going? Oh, okay. Yes, and then when we do, we cut up some chicken and something. So, yes, man. Whew. But I'm thankful for this strength. Alright, let me get this thing in and set my water, my warm water, and then I can rinse my dishes up. And because I don't want to get out of hand and then I gotta drink my tea. I love the smell of the bleach. I don't know why. I just love the smell. Anybody like the smell of bleach? I'm not gonna drink, you know. I just love the smell. Hey. I drank soap before, like soap powder. I drank that before because one night, when I was a young girl, I woke up in the middle of the night and told my mom I want something to drink. Did I ask her? No, she have left a cup like this on the bucket of water. We had bucket with water inside the house. And she left the soap on top of there. I got up in the night, dip the bucket, dip the cup with the soap in it. You know, when you're in your sleep and you get up and you just grab a cup, you're not realizing, you're not looking. Can you in your sleep and you just get up and you're thirsty or something? So I get up and dip the cup. Oh, technically the cup was on the bucket to dip, take up water so you can drink it. So I dip the cup in the bucket of water at night and turn it to my head, and I turn a whole cup of soap to my head. I wake everybody up in the house. That soap was yucky. That soap was so yucky. My throat was so sore, like you had sore throat. I'm telling you. And I was a kid then, and everybody was laughing. My sister was laughing. I said, "That's why you don't get up and drink out of something you don't know. You gotta look in the cup." So from there, any cup I'm gonna drink out, I started looking it before I drink, especially at night. And that's why they say that we gotta be careful how we leave things around when we are little kids, because you don't know what they gonna get into. You know what I mean? Especially when you think you sleep and you think they sleep, they get up. You know what I mean? And then when they get up, you realize they go drink soap. Yep. So set up some water. So I like the way I did my sink now, because the first way I had it, it was very hectic to use both sink. So I fix it now. So I like it. I like it. So, so I'm getting my favorite word to say out the way. Irritating dishes. My irritating dishes. Out the way. Out the way. Out the way. So I'm getting all of that out the way. Today's just a normal day, family. I don't want my mind to be all over the place, you know. I don't, because one of my auntie called me this morning, tell me she was watching this young lady video, and the young lady had a baby, and she found she had the baby, she just sick and stuff, and she was worried about the poor young lady. Now she sent her pressure up. She don't know if that's what contribute to it. So I don't want to worry too much about nothing that I have no control over. You know what I mean? Because mind you, we don't have no control over everything that we see in this world. None. We can try to have some, but it's not gonna be really helpful. You know what I mean? So, so I have to be mindful, and that's why very important. If something trigger us, to take care of our peace. Taking care of our peace is taking care of ourselves. You know what I mean? We have to know when something is triggering and step back a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like you're watching news and you see something and you say, "Oh, that's gonna have something to affect. That's gonna affect me," and you have to really either you walk away until it stop, and then you click it off real quick, change the channel real quick. You know, to get back into the headspace that you were already in, the good space, because it don't take nothing nowadays much to really make you start to say, "Oh wow," just things we see that is happening. It take a lot, and it take a good person heart to say, "Wow," you know what I mean? It take a good hearted person to say, "Oh wow," because life happens, but I would implore anybody, and she said her blood pressure was 192 over something. That's not good. Not good at all. So, you know, I you say worrying yourself too in silence, that's another thing. That's another silent killer right there. When we worry a lot, you don't know that you're bringing up added stress onto yourself. And that's why it's good when you can just enjoy your life. Yes, it's stressful, but make use of the day you have. Like me with these irritating dishes, I find words that I know can kind of motivate me. Ain't it a good word? No. You call it irritating, you know what I mean? But I'm complaining and still finding it to be fun so that I can strengthen myself to get over it. Just do it and get over it. You know what I mean? Not just dwell on it, but not doing nothing about it. Just do it to get over it. You know what I mean? And that's why they say you have to find what motivates you, you have to find what strengthens you, and you have to find what works for you. You know what I mean? Because no one size really fit all. None. You know? So we have to really be encouraged to find what's work for us. Is this thing setting up properly? So yes, Con said that's all the news do do is take you out of a good headspace. Yes, man. And if you don't have that good headspace already, I'm telling you, it will flip the script. You know, we tell us songs say flip the script, get the head of it. You're gonna have to be singing Taylor Swift songs, flip the script. So a lot of time you have to, you have to flip the channel. You have to change the channel. You know what I mean? And the same thing I encourage people. I say, if I'm on my channel and I'm talking about anything and you think that what I'm saying not sitting well with you, because we agree to disagree in life, but not everybody going to want to say, oh, you're wrong, resilient queen, or whatever. They just want to listen to you. And if you think say, something not sitting well with you, it's best to take a break, you know what I mean? Because you can always come back, but when you don't take a break and stress yourself out, you have to remember the number one silent killer is hypertension, blood pressure, you know what I mean? That thing is no joke, he not look at you and tell you, hey, you're my favorite, so I won't give you no high blood pressure. You don't care. He walk through anybody's life, you know what I mean? He don't care. Whether you're rich or poor, you know what I mean? He walk right through, you don't care. And he come through you so silently. And when you see, if you sometimes he don't have any warning sign actually. Because when they had discovered that I had hypertension after I had they call it preeclampsia because it comes with a lot of things and everything. When I went to the doctor, I wondering why everybody keep coming in there, and then one the other doctor get left out, and then somebody is coming, and I had the baby with me. This little one here that is grown big now, popping at the lip. And she said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Are you worried about nothing?" I said, "No, I'm not. I'm always laughing and joking around. I'm not." She said, your blood pressure is 100, and I think when I was at the office, 190 something. Over whatever, that is too high. You cannot go home. And I just had baby. She said, no, you can't go home. I said, oh my God. Then she said, you can't walk up to the hospital because the hospital was too far from the doctor office. She said, yes, Karen, yes, man. She said, you can't walk up to the hospital because I had the baby and somebody was keeping my other son for me. He said, you can't walk up to the hospital. You gotta have somebody take you there because you're like a walking dead because hypertension is like a silent killer. You can just walk in and just drop dead. You know what I mean? Or you get stroke or something. Yes, man. Your blood pressure can give you a stroke or something. And she told me, don't walk up by the hospital. You know me, anybody know me, I'm gonna be disobedient sometimes. Because by the time the help supposed to come back, I probably would be dead sitting down. So I said, let me just walk. And I had my water. I'm always walking with my food. Anybody know me know that if I die today, there is some food on me. That's so terrible. But some food gonna be beside me, you know what I mean? So I had my water, I had my kid, I had my poor little baby, and he was just sitting there looking at me in this stroller, poor thing, don't even understand what mommy is going through and everything. And I forgot all that was going on. And then I walk up to the hospital and I called the person who was keeping my kid and I said, listen, meet me up by the hospital over by the emergency section. They say I must not walk, but I'm going to chance it because I know I was too far. Yeah. So I prayed and I said, God, you go with me today, me and my little baby. Don't let nothing happen to me on the road. You guide me along there. Because I never feel anyway. To be honest, I was feeling normal. Even when they say hypertension and your blood pressure is 100 or something, I'm like, I was feeling so good. I'm like, what? I was shocked. Like, what? Me? Even though I go on a major operation, but Lord, you know, so I walked up to her. I sat there for a little while. Don't get me wrong, I sat there for a little while because when she said you could be walking and drop, then I literally stood. I didn't just walk out the building. I went downstairs, go through the elevator, they let you out. So, and they said, make sure you don't walk up there. And in my mind, I'm going, yeah, you're right. Yeah, if you know your mind say, yeah, you're right. So anyway, I walked up there. All the lights I was blowing through them, walking, and all those drivers were very nice enough to give me a blight to walk. And they saw you with the baby, so they give me a blight to walk. And I walk and go up by the hospital, check myself in, call my sister, tell my sister what is happening, tell her she tell her what's going on, and then they admit me in the hospital. And I even asked them to release me out the hospital, because you can't imagine you have a young baby, and the baby need his little mama and his breast milk and all of that. And then a good thing I had backup, I had cereal and stuff for the baby and milk, whatever things he had and stuff like that. So when he was left in the care, he had stuff and so forth. And I know Jaden would be fine, so I never worry about that, because he was gonna eat anything they eat, he gonna eat it. You know what I mean? So that wasn't the worry. And I told him just to listen and behave himself. Mommy love you, mommy see you soon. And went into the hospital, get admitted. As soon as I go in there, they admit me into the hospital. And then they say, somebody come in for the baby, because the baby can't stay with you. And I say, yes, somebody gonna come and get the baby. And then I admitted in the hospital. They put something on me. I don't know what the hell they put on me, but that thing had a hole downstairs hot like fire. I'm saying, what is down there? Why is down there so hot? This is the woman they say have hypertension down there telling. Why is downstairs so hot? I mean, what piece of heat down there? They give me something. I don't remember what they give to me. And then it just go down there and it just turn a piece of heat down there. It's a heat it up. The heat was all, baby. Piece of heat. Not the heat to, not the heat to turn you nowhere, but just heat. Like those piece of heat was done. I don't know what was that medication, but a piece of, they told you anyhow that you might feel heat down there, down there. You might feel some heat, but boy did I feel some heat down there. And then I was in the hospital, and then the doctor said, do you have any history of hypertension in your family? I said no, and so forth. And he said, if anybody ever passed away from that, no. And they asked you a bunch of questions and stuff like that. Then they said, since you don't have no history like that, no known history that you are aware of, we can't give you no blood pressure meds or anything, because we don't want to put you on meds when it could be just because of having the baby, going through post depression and all these things. I didn't even know I was going through all of that. But it happened, it does happen. 6 weeks after 6 weeks. Turn that down, babe. Turn it down. You know what I mean? So yeah, it does happen. But I was happy, gelling around, laughing around, only to realize I could be a little walking dead. Could deadlift this little one very young, I wouldn't even know it. I would still remember him, but well, I don't know when you die how you would look, I don't know. But he wouldn't know his mama. That's all I know. He wouldn't know his mama. But my faith, my belief never have me giving up. You know what I mean? Not for a second. I never shift for a second. I just say, Lord, you take this and I'm going right up here. Whatever that is. And all I'm walking and I'm thinking and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to think about what the doctor said. I'm just going to think about how to get over the hospital. And what I did was have a seat downstairs and tell myself that, okay, I need to hurry up. Okay, these fish stick down. Ooh, they smell good. And all I did was have a seat downstairs, and I tell myself, you know what? I'm gonna picture, because I know the hospital was so far. So I start to map out the hospital, and I know I walk fast. So I said, okay. They said I could be a walking dead. You know what I mean? That means anything could happen. You could fall down. Anything could happen. So that's why they don't take those risks when they tell you have hypertension. To walk. And I said, Lord, I thought they said walking is exercise. I'm talking to myself, going up inside, not outside, because too many busy. No, don't want nobody think you're cooking. And I said, Lord, they thought it's exercise good for you. All right, so this day exercise should work for me then. So I'm gonna walk as fast as I could. Mind you, I don't know much I'm getting a C-section. So it was rough. I had a C-section. You know what I mean? With this one, I had a C-section. So it was not only rough to hear you have hypertension, but it's also rough to know you had a C-section and you still gotta move it like you. Sometimes you forgot you had a cut. You know what I mean? Yes, ma'am. But here am I today. Here am I. Here am I. So don't give up, family. You know what I mean? Trust. They say trust God and live. And yes, man. That's true. Trust Him and you will live. Yeah. I know what mankind say now, what He said, what the Lord says. You don't can say anything. Doesn't mean we must take heed. Don't get me wrong. Doesn't mean you must ignore warning. But if you trust and believe, and you're so connected with Him, He will make a way for you. I walk right up the hospital, and then even I spent 2 nights and 3 days in the hospital. and they said they run a couple of tests, and while I was there, they said they had to give me something to calm the blood pressure down. And I think they were telling me about sweet potato, and I think that's how comes I start by a lot of sweet potato. I think they were saying something on sweet potato and hypertension, something like that. And steak, they said don't eat a lot of steak, but something about steak as well, kind of good for some. I forgot what they said. I think it pressure or something like that. So that's why I have a lot. I'm always eating a lot of sweet potato, but not a whole lot. Eat in moderation and stuff like that. So every time I go to the store, I don't left my sweet potatoes. Yes, I don't left my sweet potatoes. If I left them, it's because I forget them. Don't remember. But I always grab at least 6 sweet potato and bake them in the oven with some olive oil and little lemon pepper sometimes, or just bake it just like that and eat it. And every now and then eat a little piece of steak, not too much, but just a little piece to help regulate situation and stuff. Yeah. And then they didn't want to send me home because my blood pressure was still high. So they said they give me a blood pressure monitoring machine. I had to go fill it over the in the hard place there. And then what they did while I was there for those days, they monitor my heart for 24 hours. Yes, and they couldn't find anything wrong, or so they said they don't know what's really wrong. Yes, ma'am. They were saying something about the sweet potato and the hypertension and the steak. I don't remember exactly what they were saying, but all I know, they said if you could eat some sweet potato or whatever, the doctor was saying to help with the blood pressure and the steak. And so I eat those. They said just eat everything we eat. We gotta just learn to eat it in moderation. But I don't remember everything because my memory messed up. I don't remember everything exactly what he said. I just know from that day till now I barely left out my sweet potato barely. But now I start to bake it in the oven instead of either bake it or cook it down. I will fry it, but not really. But I mostly bake it. Yeah. So I might have to do some more research on that, what does sweet potato do to you. And I eat steak. Eat piece of steak, but not a whole lot of steak. They say preferably the lean steak. If you can eat that. The lean steak is better. Yes, ma'am. And I asked them to release me at the hospital because my baby was left there and need me. My kids, my 2 boys needed me. So they say, you sure you want to be left? I said, listen, if anything happen, I'll come back to the hospital. I need to go home to take care of my boys. Plus my baby's young and left with somebody. I need to be there. And that was that. I packed my kid up. They say, you're sure? I say, by God's grace. This is me in the hospital telling the people. You can know that you grew up with an old lady. I said, by God's grace, He gonna see me through. That's what I'm telling them in there. And I say, what God done for me, He will do it again. And here am I today. And then I was applying for this school over here. And when I was applying for this school over here, I was talking to the secretary at the front desk on the phone, and she had the same thing, but she have to live on high blood pressure meds. So I didn't have to. You know what I mean? And sometimes all you gotta do is just change up your diet, throw away the whole salt out of your diet. You know what I mean? Because you don't need any added salt with the seasoning. If you don't cut seasoning out, the seasoning you're gonna use is already gonna be salty. So just throw away the regular salt out your diet. Because you ain't getting rid of salt, but everything gonna be in moderation. But if you throw away the regular salt, it won't work. I have to change up real quick. Real quick. Mhm. Never look back then. Never look back. You know the songwriter say, why never look back? I never look back after that. You know what I mean? I have a bowl piece of steak in a good look while I need to get me some. I need to get me a piece of steak. Every now and then you eat piece of steak. You know what? I asked my mom, because I think I was telling her and she was saying something to me about it. You ready for your fish sticks? You ready for your fish sticks, Amir? Amir? Yeah. So, just change up your diet. Because I understand a lot about when you come into another country. And sometimes you want to work with the flow of everything. And you're busy working also, so sometimes you have to just go with what you can go with. But when you realize something is happening to your body or anything, you just have to change up your diet. Change up your diet make a whole lot of difference. Whole lot. You know what I mean? Not just say, oh, I'm not supposed to eat this and you're eating it 24/7, but you can eat it, but just eat it in moderation. You know what I mean? Maybe you eat it one time out of the month and that's it. You know, have that crave where you eat it one time, but that's it, you know. Or until you fade away from it, you know. But the more you make it be dominant in your meal, in your diet, then and fast food, and they say stay away from fast food, stay away from grease. Yes, so yeah. But yeah. And then sometimes I see I get little complacent and tired, so I will eat some fast food every now and then. So like fried food, I said that's not good today, so stay away from it. They say nobody cares about your health more than you. Yes, man. That's the 100% true, con. Bless up, man. You know? Cause and then they ask you how you're feeling, you know? To make the judgment on you, you know? So you have to bear that in mind. You know? Yeah, so I buy sweet potato now, but I might have to do some more research on it. Because at the time they were saying something to me, I remember all of that, I don't remember nothing. Not a good thing, but I just know they said sweet potato and they were telling you some stuff that you can eat that will help with that. So I eat my sweet potato. You know, a lot of things that you will say, oh, this don't good for you. It good for something, it just don't good for everything. You know what I mean? So everything. Because even with me, when I was in the hospital, when I had the baby and my head was on like somebody put a bullet to my head. My head literally was like this and it was constantly headache and I couldn't stand the headache. I couldn't it's like my head was failing the rest of my body because you know your head sends signal to all part of your body. And I couldn't function. Now let me tell you something. They had to take me back up to this room here where they got to do a reverse blood patch and put a big old needle back in my back, there in my spine, and then they drew the blood from me and stuff like that, and they inject it back in my back. That's how that headache was able to go away. They had to draw the blood, and then even when they did that, they had to do a second blood patch. Yes, I had to go back after I had the baby, left the baby with someone, and then I had to go back and get a second blood patch done at the anesthesia department because after the epidermal didn't work the way it's supposed to work the first time. So that's what messed it up. But I don't got no back pain or none of that. I'm good. Only back pain I have is if I bend down too long, you know. But other than that, I'm good. I'm good. And so what I was saying that even though sometimes people say, oh, this is not good or that is not good. You know what they tell me to drink? To help get rid of that headache if it come back and I'm at home? Caffeine. Even though you just say caffeine not good, but it's good for something when you need to. And I went to Sam's Club and I bought a bunch of Pepsi and I drank Pepsi every day after having baby, you know. I'm talking after just having baby. They say we know caffeine is not good, but in this case it is. So everything is just moderation, family. You know what I mean? Moderation. The caffeine that everybody says not too good for you. That was helping me. And then when I get back home, I was having the headache and I had to be drinking about a case of caffeine in pop, the Pepsi, hot Pepsi, and just drink it. But they had some little cute little cans, and I had to live on that while I was breastfeeding. I'm pregnant, not pregnant, breastfeeding. So it just goes to show that even though they say some things is not good, you have a purpose. That's what it made. You have a purpose because you have people out there doing studies on these things, and it did help a little bit. And then they had to call me, the anesthesia department had to call me, check up on me to see how things was going. You know what I mean? So everything have a purpose in life, family. It does. Even the bad things have a purpose. You just have to know when the purpose gonna be necessary for it to become good. Even though the caffeine was good, but it had a purpose for me when I had that blood patch done and still having those headache. It came in handy. He says sorry, and the doctor says sorry. I know it's not maybe one of the things you might say, oh, but that's not healthy. But right now, it is good for you right now because it's known. They say it's known to have your headache going away. So I lived on it for a while, for a little while until I did the other blood patch, and then after that, I had a headache every now and then. But no, I no longer have those kind of headache anymore because I'm no longer stressing myself or anything. You know what I mean? So I'm no longer in that phase no more. So I didn't have to live on caffeine. They just so you're gonna have to live on it for a little while, not for long, depending, until the headache go away. Cause the headache was terrible. It was a headache. When the headache is on, you can't function. You know what I mean? So that was very good. So everything have its purpose. The only thing when we overuse stuff, that's when the purpose no longer purpose. Cause we overuse stuff. Like they say somebody abuse the system and then you have a lot of changes. Then it's no longer good for you, you know what I mean? Or anybody else that go through the system, go suffer because somebody abuse the system. You know what I mean? So that's how life is. And the things that not good for you sometimes become the one that good for you depending on the situation you're in. Even salt. You get a cut now, you can pour some salt on the cut depending on how big the cut is and stop the bleeding. And there's a known method from I was a kid growing up, you know what I mean? So the things we that is not good for us, but it can be a solution for something else. You know, even salt. Who know that salt could be stopping the bleeding? You know what I mean? But it does. Not no big major cut, but the tiny ones. Like, you know, like when you get a nice little chunk one day. Those are the one we're talking. We're not talking the big old ones. You know what I mean? This one. A certain cut you get and you put the salt on it, you have to clog the blood. So things not good for us now can help you when you're sick in a lot of illnesses. Even a lot of bushes that people say, oh, don't use this, don't drink this bush or something. They still use it in medicine. You say, I thought it was sugar heals the wound. You say you thought it was sugar heals the wound? Oh, I don't know about that one. I never heard of that one. Never heard of that one, Con. And then it's so funny when I get the C-section. I didn't even remember I got no C-section. They told me not to go around the stove because they don't want anything or so. No, I went right around that stove and I cooked my food. Me and my kids cook and eat. Then shortly after that, I sent my sister a picture of me up in the hospital, stringed up, and she said, "Oh Lord." When I look, next thing she knows, she called me. She said, "I'm coming over there." I said, "What?" She said, "Yes, I'm coming." So she came and she was able to help me take care of her things. And I said, "Well," she said, "Girl, you had everything down pat. You well organized." At the time I had everything down pat. You know, everything was set up. You know what I mean? Everything was set up, and she came, I think, for what, 2 weeks, and she spent the 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Did she come for 2 weeks or a month? I think she came for a month. I think. And she was here with me, helping me out till I become healed. Cause at the time, as I said, everything was happening after I had the baby. You know what I mean? So I understand anybody that's pregnant out there and going through anything. That's why you see you can't stress yourself out when you're pregnant either. Because after you have baby, all that added stress you added to yourself after you have baby, you feel the price. It's like they say when you get older, all the hard work you used to do or so, you pay the price later. You see a lot of people pay the price when they get older. You know what I mean? So just take your time and enjoy yourself and not stress yourself out no matter what. You know, stress gonna come, but not make it linger. Sit not back, call, say, "Hi, Queen, how are you? The top three fan, bless up yourself. Sit not back, how you doing today?" They're here washing up some dishes. So no matter what, come your way, family. Take time to embrace, you know what I mean? But life is something else. Because when my auntie called me this morning, and she telling me that this young lady she was watching, and she feels so bad for that young lady, and she said her pressure, when she checked her pressure, went up to 192. You know what I mean? You have to take good care of yourself, you know. So take good care of yourself because it's not easy. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you hear somebody may say about you, you have to find something to keep your mind occupied from the things that you're gonna consume. And that's why I always say you take a step back. If you think your peace is gonna be ruined, it's not to say that you hate on people, but if you think your peace is gonna be ruined because certain things is not in line, take a break. Very important. You see, I'm doing well. It was great to see you all the time. I see you. You're here, change again. Yes, Sinap. You're trying to straighten up, Because they say when you look good, when you look good, you feel good. You know what I mean? And that's a known thing. But when you throw up yourself, sometimes you make it just feel like you're in a this mood that is down. You're down in yourself. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to fight that feeling so that you can feel good. You know what I mean? Because they say you feel good, you look good. You know what I mean? But when you don't feel good, you don't look good. You know. But from all that I've been through, I have a lot of coping mechanism about a lot of stuff. Sometimes I do break down, like sometimes, not all the time. You know, not all the time though. Sometimes I do went into this phase like you see in a dark tunnel. You know what I mean? Sometimes I do go there, but you know what I mean? I quickly get myself back up. And as the good book saying, through reading, so I read a lot of uplifting, encouraging books, you know. Okay, Con. Okay. Okay, no, I understand. Forgot I was talking about the cut. Sorry, Con. I'm telling you. No, I understand, Con. Hush. Forgot it's when I chat so much, you forget all the things, and then when somebody come in, you forgot what you were saying. I forgot what I was saying. Hush. Yeah. So I'm done. Wash. Oh, and the one mess up the table. That's the thing about dishes, If you wash it and you never check the place before, yes, man. You see hashtag number one, yes, man. God blessing, man. You see, I'll be in the background listening. Thank you, Snapback Coach. Thank you so much. So, our health is very important. We have to take care of it. We have to take care of it. Because if we don't, it's our health. We're the one going to have to suffer. If we don't take care of our health, we're the one going to suffer. So we have to take care of our health. And to all the mothers that are out there, all you have to do is just don't worry about nothing. Just go out there and be like the champ you are in dealing with how you deal with any situation. You know what I mean? Because, pregnancy and a whole it can become overwhelming. It can be very overwhelming. So, we might not think so, but that thing can become overwhelming. It can become very overwhelming at times. So we have to say kudos to everyone out there. Kudos to everyone out there. Whether you're going through pregnancy or whatever you're going through, you have to protect your peace. And if you know your person have a history of hypertension or so, you don't want to get into too many arguments with people. Because remember, hypertension is a silent baby. Not you don't care. You don't care who you are. So you want to bear that in mind. But anyway, family, your girl gonna finish this and thaw that meat out. I'm almost done. I just have two little pieces of plate here, and then I'm gonna thaw that meat out, and then I'm gonna season him up for a little later. Probably cook me some curry chicken. I'll do some curry chicken with some white rice. Probably do it. Probably do it by now. season up. So by the time I go pick my son up, he will have something to eat. And the day go by in so fast. Cause we just drop him off and then by the time you look, it's gonna be time to pick him back up. It's going by so fast. It's like wow, it's really going by. So we're not gonna stay any longer, family. This is my cracked phone I'm on, so I gotta dry my hand. As if water go in there, I'll be in trouble because this is my personal phone. If water ever get in there, I'll be right in trouble. So let me. Yes, so thank you to all the top fan, my ND game. Corn was in the lead and then my ND game and then it's going on and then Cinnabox. So big thank you to all the top fans and big thank you to all the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers. Big up to all the top fans. Big up on yourself and to all the silent viewers, the silent watchers and everything. Just take care of your health, guys. Take care of what you're going through, whatever you're going through. Just take care of it. I say put everything to him. He can put it to me because I won't fix it, but you know who can fix it. So until then, family, take good care of yourself and walk good and have a peaceful day. Have a blessed day. Snap back. Come on, big up yourself. Big up to my moderator there for holding down the spot right there, number one. All right, and snap back coming through for the top three positions. A big shout out to you and my ND game for holding down the number one spot for a long time. And now here we are again. So until then, walk good, family. Have a blessed day. Take care of your health. And remember, your health is wealth. Have a good day.